going on, everybody? Andrew here, and this is going to be just a very quick lesson on Sour Girl by Stone Temple Pilots. This is like a Dean DeLeo, Robert DeLeo combo, I'm sure. The DeLeo brothers are fantastic. So, it's in standard tuning. That sounds in tune to me. So, it starts with this kind of melody motif on the guitar. It's a little tricky to play, but I'm going to walk you guys through it. There's a place to play it up here, which is some barring and stuff. I also have figured out how to play it down here in more of an open thing. I'll show you both quickly, okay? You just play whichever way you want. Playing is just fun. It's not supposed to be exactly like how they did it or whatever. So let's start with this way first. So you're barring the A, D, and G strings on the 5th fret. And you're walking that up, sort of a little bit of a hammer on there with your pinky. You'll notice that there's some upstrokes to kind of get the rest of this top of the C power chord. So 1, 2, 3. It's kind of an interesting rhythm. You'll play along with the album. Next part. So. So 6 on the A, 5 on the A, and 7 on the low E, while still keeping this bar down. The last part is going to be getting the pinky in there again up to the 8th. Now you're actually hitting more of like this G. Not so much the G string now, you're hitting this kind of G power chord. Just big F chords, and then G. Little slide between them, so. So that's even kind of hard for me to play. So there's a way that you can play it here with kind of like an F and a C. So I'm kind of like listening to it. It's there. So this is how it would be here. So that's just walking up this F with it's kind of like an F major 7, F with a G in the middle because you're not playing the A. C, and then you're hitting the 1st fret here. So whichever way you want to play it, that's the intro, okay? So from there, it hops into essentially a verse that just has 4 chords, okay? 2 of the chords are very, very unconventional and very, very cool sounding. They're cool just when you get them, you're going to just want to just play them and let them ring out. So the first chord is 5 on the E, muted here. Middle finger plays the 4th fret on the D string. The G string is open and needs to ring out. So make sure that you get this middle finger's got to be like kind of like surgically like right up on there. It can't be touching, it can be touching the A, but it can't be touching the G. Your index finger is going to be on the B string, 3rd fret, and your pinky is going to be on the E string, 5th fret. And it sounds like this. And the way he plays is he plays the bass note first. And then we're going to the next chord, which frankly I like to use my thumb for. This could be a great way for you to get your thumb into your playing. So I like to put my thumb over to grab the 6th fret on the E string. That thumb mutes the A string, and then it's open D, index finger on the 5th fret G, ring finger on the 6th fret B, and middle finger on the 5th fret E. This is way harder to explain than I thought. And it makes that chord. Incredible sounding chord. So you're gonna play those back to back. The first one is a little short. You wanna make sure you hit that bass note of the first chord, and then just hit the second chord all the way through. Second and the third and fourth chord are just, again, like those big open bar chords, F to G. And a little thing with your pinky here. All right, then we're moving to the chorus. These are sort of like some ambiguous style chords. So the first one is going to be very, very simple chord here. You see, I'm barely doing anything. I'm basically playing, this is open, this is the 6th fret, which is actually a half step apart, creating like some serious dissonance. It kind of blends in when everything else comes in, because like I said, you got to really let those open strings be your friend. Your index finger's on the 5th fret of the G string. These are all open. And this one is played, this one is muted again. You're muting a lot with the finger that's playing on the 6th string. All right, top of the chorus, it's this chord. Then you're gonna play the same exact chord, but just bring your index finger down to the 1st fret. So these two fingers essentially swap. Okay, so this is now middle index, and now you're doing index middle. These two notes stay the same. The only thing that moves is this bass note, but in order to do that, you swap the fingers. This is going to sound real weird when you play it, probably. You're going to think that I'm wrong, or maybe I am wrong, but like... I think that's what it is. It's just a vibey part, you know, it doesn't have to make sense. So, don't even know what this chord is. I have no clue. I'll put a tab up, you know, I'll put a tab up here, something you guys can check it out. Then it's gonna go to just an old C. Playing this, you know, you don't play the low string on it. And then just a G. Whatever this is where you put your finger down, this is how I've been playing a G my whole entire life, where I play a D and on the top instead of a B. This is how I learned. Top of the chorus. C, G. Now you're gonna hit a B flat. This is kind of a tough chord. This is like a, you know, I hate F bar chords, you know, evil cousin. It's a B, I don't even know what, it's not major or minor, it's just it's like a B power chord, and you just bar down the rest of these. So that to an F. So the whole chorus, let's take it again, so. Little walk up. This is real simple again, all open strings. All you're doing is you're doing 3 and 3 on the outside E's, and then up to 7, 7, and then up to 10 and 10. And it just really works. You hear that? almost sounds like an open tuning all of a sudden. Like it's, you know, but this is just a... This guitar also sounds particularly like kind of good. Another thing that you're gonna want to do is do a lot of that. You hear all that? Sometimes even when your left hand takes breaks between chords, and you need to take that break to get ready to go to the next chord, you fill in that space in between by keeping that. Kind of like do the beatboxing, you know what I mean? It doesn't even matter what you play in between. It plays some like semi-muted, you know. Like what did I even play that? I don't even know. Just it kind of got like stuck on a string and there's like... Brighter down here, which I actually kind of like. Alright, so that's the track. So I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. You got something out of it. Like I said, I'm going to put some tabs like in this area so that you guys can see at least some of the chord shapes. I know I'm probably just doing an okay job explaining it. This song's a lot of vibe, and remember, just practice slow. Always practice transitioning your chords. That's a really good thing, even just transitioning. You know, there's a lot of guys that will tell you that's really, really important. Just sit there, just transitioning your chords, because you need to have your fingers, like each finger really responsive of where to go, and your brain is telling it to go somewhere. It needs to be able to jump there. Basically any combination of like up, down, down a string, down two strings. This song is a good, you know, sort of workout for that, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to check out any more guitar content, I encourage you to check out my page. I've got a bunch of different videos, mostly electric stuff, some lessons, some gear tutorials, some just commentary and things that I do and just being a guitar player. So if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, and do all that good stuff, and maybe I'll see you around. Enjoy.